Well, I'm in the right place, but it looks like I'm here at the wrong time. Is there not a meeting tonight?
Oh, yeah, there's a meeting.
Oh, okay.
7:30.
7:30?
Yeah.
What time is it now?
7 o'clock.
Okay. I thought I'd get here early and meet some people and say hi. I used to.
Mike.
Hey, Mike. I'm Stuart.
Stuart, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Where are you from?
I'm from Montreal originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I used to study the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses for a few years in a congregation in downtown on Robson Street.
Okay.
But they used to have the Kingdom Hall open at around 6:30 for the midweek meeting, so
Yeah.
I almost got on a bus and went back home. I came about 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and it was locked, and I thought, okay,
Yeah, 7:30 is
if there's no meeting during the week, then that means there's an assembly coming. I thought, oh, maybe I didn't get the notice that there's an assembly, but there is no.
In 2 weeks' time, we're going to have a triple over here visit, so.
So the meetings will get changed.
From
You'll be here on Tuesday, right?
Tuesday and Sunday, so.
Tuesday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was about 18 when I started studying the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses. Yourself? When did you first start studying?
I started studying, I got the truth in 88.
In about 88?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it was about 94 for me. So, were you? Where'd you get it from? A family member or?
From the door-to-door witnessing.
From the door-to-door witnessing.
Mm.
Oh, that's great. How old were you at the time? Were you still a teenager?
I'm approaching 55.
You were about what?
I'm approaching 55.
Approaching 55, so in 1988,
I was 26,
you said?
I was 26.
26 or so. Okay, yeah, that's a good age. What was it about what you were learning, or what they had shown you that got you?
What I was learning, it's a long story how I came in.
Yeah, was that your first exposure at that time?
I had some exposure, but not. I was always wondering why Jehovah's people were always happy.
Yeah, right.
I had a smile on my face, but I never figured
But
why.
the very first time you came into contact with one of Jehovah's Witnesses,
I was on my own. I was living on Burnett and Blue Mountain.
Okay.
In Coquitlam.
That was around when you were 20-something?
Yeah, and what was strange was in 1984, my grandmother died. And in 1986, a couple of elderly sisters came to my door and they did a presentation.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not ready yet, call me back in a couple of years.
You weren't ready for what?
For the truth, for anything, I wasn't ready.
Were they wanting you to study, have them come back? Or?
I wasn't ready for anything.
I see. Okay.
I wasn't ready, so
Yeah.
call me back in a couple of years.
Okay.
So a couple
That was
years,
honest of you. Yeah.
And in 2 years' time goes by, and not one witness comes to my door or anything like that.
And you're ready.
Well,
you're like, where are they?
And what happened is we set it all up. Friday night, like I said, in 84 my grandmother died, and I put on the Bible. I had my grandmother's picture in her casket and all that stuff. And I had a whole range of emotions. Instead of being happy, I was angry.
You were pretty close with your grandmother, it sounds like it.
Yeah. So
I was too with mine, yeah.
And so I prayed to God, didn't know his name. I said, if you really love me, like you say you do, prove it. Send your people to my door, whomever they are.
Yeah.
And
he answered.
And I'll believe
he answered your friendly challenge.
Yeah. Well, I'm deaf.
Okay.
And I'm not as bad. I wasn't as bad back then as I am now.
Okay.
But I was thinking on my third year, and I heard knocking on the door, like you know how they knock, how they knock and like real quiet. I heard it like with cannons were going off outside my window, like the gunfire, something like that, Just slowly.
Really?
Yeah.
Other people knocked on your door, but when the sisters knocked on your door, it was brothers that time? It sounded like cannons going off.
Yeah, it sounded like cannons. What the heck's going on here? So put my hearing aid in, put my glasses on, and I was in my pajamas. And I opened up, and I didn't have a peephole, so I opened up the door, and guess who were on the other side of the door? Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, right.
And from a month after that, then I started studying, and in a year.
That's a powerful story.
And a year a year to the day, March 11th, again, in 89,
Yeah.
I got baptized.
Took you a year only.
Yeah.
Took me 6 years,
Well,
sort of back
actually,
and forth. Yeah.
Well, not even a year. It took me 11 months.
Right. Okay.
I started studying in April. I mean, no, I missed April. I started studying in May, so 10 months.
Did you have some habits to shed at the time? Were you smoking or?
Lots of bad habits.
Yeah.
Lots of bad habits. I'm still working on them.
Yeah, aren't we all? That's right. Yeah.
No, it's just,
But 11 months, the brothers were convinced we're ready to
yeah.
have you get baptized. Yeah. Yeah. It took me 6 years.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Good, thank you. Anyone else here yet, Mike?
Not yet.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gail.
Hi, Gail. I'm Stuart.
Stuart,
Nice
you
to meet
visiting
you.
or?
Yeah, visiting.
From?
I used to study the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses once upon a
nice.
time. Yeah.
Oh, great.
It was a very positive experience.
Oh, well, that's what we like
I
to
learned
hear.
a lot. Yeah, I learned a lot. And yourself, when did you first get the truth?
I was about 10 years old when my family started studying.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So they started, so that meant...
No, my dad actually started originally. My dad and I started together, and
Oh,
then
okay.
my mom, my sister came along later. But yeah.
Your mom and your sister, so it's you and dad,
Well,
and
my
then
little,
mom and...
my sister was.
Oh, I see. Was
pretty
younger at the
small,
time?
Yeah,
Okay.
little.
So it wasn't about objecting. It was just about not
she was
understanding.
small, yeah.
Okay. But you were about 10. And you're both in the truth now, you and your sister?
My sister isn't. My parents were, but they both passed away a number of years ago. So,
Okay.
But they
Just
were
you
right
out of
up to
the two siblings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about 18 when I started studying when I was first contacted.
Nice. And where were you studying?
Montreal.
Montreal, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a brother that's actually from Montreal that will be here tonight.
Oh, okay.
Valenti. If you know, Montreal's a big
Yeah,
place, so.
I got to know most witnesses in Vancouver. Montreal was just sort of the jumping off point. That's where the
So
first
you're
couple of
just
meetings.
visiting-
And
Are you still living in Montreal? Or are you
I'm
here now?
in Vancouver now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Where
Yeah, I just felt like catching a meeting. I'm about
Yeah.
downtown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this wouldn't be my territory, but I felt like
Oh, sure.
just
it's good
catching
to
a meeting.
check
And I
it out.
showed up about 10 minutes ago, and it was black and locked, and I thought you guys must have an assembly or something
No,
this week,
we have
or
a
a circuit or
7:30 meeting. So
7:30 meeting. Yeah,
so
so
it's just
because I
after
used to go to
7:00.
7:30 meetings before, and it would be open a little bit.
Yeah,
I guess you
it's
find
sort
is
of-
it
It depends. It depends.
what is it
on the
about
time
10
of
after
year.
now?
It's
What is
just
it?
about 5 after.
5 after. Okay.
Yeah, it sort of depends who's around. We've got one couple that he's usually here quite early, but they're away right now.
Oh, I see.
They're visiting her family in the Philippines.
They
so-
tend to get here early, open
Yeah,
early.
yeah,
They're just on
yeah,
vacation.
there's a
Oh,
few
that's
people,
fair.
Yeah. So, and there's another brother that comes pretty early, but he has to go pick up an elderly brother, and so he comes a bit later now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
He's
yeah.
got to make some pickups. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
good.
just you're on your own in the truth
Yeah,
at the moment.
just me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that you had a positive experience.
Yeah, it was. I the couple that started studying with me was an older couple,
Okay.
and it was I had read some literature through a friend who was a return visit,
Yeah.
and the literature sort of found its way into my hand,
Oh, nice.
and it was just one little piece of reasoning, and I thought, wow. And I was about 18, so
Okay.
I was very excited by the reasoning,
Yeah.
because I'm kind of I'm a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, that was my
Mentally,
dad too. My dad was
intellectually,
like that too.
yeah.
He
And
lots of
I
questions.
prided myself on that,
Yeah.
but then that one little track just
Yeah.
sliced through it.
Have you been to a meeting recently, or has it been a bit of a?
Yeah, I was at a meeting a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So have you found a few things have changed? Because
I definitely.
I
The
mean, what's in
workbook,
it,
the
son?
videos.
Yes, it's
no more
amazing.
school, really.
Well, there is a school, but
It doesn't
it's a little bit different.
unfold the same way.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I
yeah.
actually am a householder for the Bible study tonight.
Oh, okay.
Last minute, somebody was sick, so I'm filling in. But
Oh, that's exciting.
yeah.
That's good. You're talking now. You're getting the
the
old synapses going. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, there has been a lot of changes. Just a really positive thing.
Yeah.
Like the website alone is
Yeah.
absolutely
Pretty extensive.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling actually.
And the governing body trying to really sort of be as intimate as possible
I don't
through
know if
the.
have you seen any of the broadcasts?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's just like and you get to sense their personalities, which I really
You
like.
sure do,
Like Brother
yeah.
Hurd is
Yeah,
a
I
hoot.
love
You like Hurd?
He's so funny. Like he just makes me laugh. And
Why?
he's got-
What's
he's
because
just
he's
got a very dry sense of humor, and
Right.
it comes out when he talks.
right.
But they've all got very unique.
He's not the
personalities.
best speaker, but he's got
He's got
his
lots.
contribution to
But
make.
we've got
Yeah.
other ones like I love.
And then you got David Splain. You've got Sam
David
Hurd and you got David
Splain.
Splain,
I love
who's just a
David.
real smoothie up there,
David
right?
can actually give the dedication talk on our Kingdom Hall after we built it here.
Right
Because
here.
we had an older Kingdom Hall, and we had to tear it down and we built this one, and he actually gave our dedication talk for our Kingdom Hall.
How does that work again? How do governing body members decide? Because I'm sure it wasn't the only Kingdom Hall in the world being
I
finished
don't know
that
if
week.
they have a certain amount they do throughout the. I'm not quite sure what.
Haven't been to
happens
Vancouver
with
for a
their
while,
schedule.
or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe it was.
Don't
just,
really feel like going to
and
South
I think
Africa this
because
week.
it's 3 different congregations meet here too. That
Oh,
may have
okay.
been part
Oh,
of
yeah,
it,
3
or-
congregations.
And we were one of the first actual complete rebuilds.
Complete rebuild.
Well,
So there
compared
was an
to
old Kingdom Hall
renovation, it was an actual. Yeah, we had a
from
Kingdom Hall.
the bottom up.
Yeah, they tore
The
it
old one
down
torn down,
and,
okay.
Rebuilt and so yeah.
Hi, I'm Stuart.
Carol.
Hi, Cara?
Caroline.
Caroline. Nice to meet you,
We're
Caroline.
just waiting for somebody to come out.
Yeah.
So Mike and Carol
Oh,
drive
okay,
up.
so they'll
And
probably
I know
come
that
through the
Carol-
parking lot.
Well, they
Yeah.
actually moved to the parking lot.
Oh, so they'll be coming along. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So-
great. That's
But
great.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's-
How many years ago was that?
When did we build this hall?
When was the rebuild?
2002.
2002.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I'm bad with dates, but yeah.
I wasn't in this hall. I just got only
Yeah,
been here.
that's probably.
This is a very attractive fixture on this piece
Oh
of
yeah,
property
that's
right
the alarm.
now.
That means
Yeah.
someone's coming in the back door.
Oh, that's good.
Underground.
Yeah, that was the other thing. We were the first Kingdom Hall that was built here, anyways, in this part of the world with underground parking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which was actually quite a feat because we had a gas station next door.
There's not
there.
much of a lot there without it
Well,
for
no.
everybody, I guess.
And the
yeah.
gas station that was next door, it's not there anymore. It had actually, their tanks had kind of bled into, we had to do all this removal.
The empty lot over here, it used to be a gas
yeah,
station, and
just
they were
very recently that
leaking
was-
into...
Their tanks were leaking into our underground, so we had to do all this. We had to do all this soil removal, and then we had to get
What a
new... Yeah, so it was a really
hassle.
interesting process.
Yeah.
So anyways, welcome, come on
Yeah,
in.
thanks. Hey, hi. Yeah, so that was about 2002, you were saying?
Yeah, about that. Maybe. Oh, I'm so bad with dates. I'm
Yeah,
so
me
horrible
too,
with
me
dates,
too.
but-
They renovated the Robson Street Kingdom Hall too
Yes, yeah, a little
number
bit,
of years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, that one. I
New
used
walls,
to
new
be in
chairs,
that
new
one.
stage, new second school.
Yeah,
new,
I was in.
They've changed the literature.
Stanley
Literature is
Park.
in, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in Stanley Park.
3 halls meet
quite a
there,
few years ago.
yeah.
But, yeah, so
That's
hopefully
great.
you'll enjoy the
Yeah,
meeting
just
tonight.
take in a meeting and see the videos.
Yeah.
And what book of the Bible are we hitting tonight?
We're actually in Matthew.
Matthew, okay,
Yes,
okay.
so we're starting the Gospels, and yeah.
I caught a meeting a couple weeks ago. It was
I don't know
Zechariah.
if have you noticed the new study edition of the Bible?
I think so. Is it
online
large
one-
print?
Well, no, it's the online one now.
It's,
It's
right.
a study edition. So when you go into it's starting with Matthew. They haven't done the whole thing yet, but when you go into Matthew, there's all these
It
side
starts
notes
with the Greek.
photos and all kinds of things.
Interesting.
Like it's really cool. You'll maybe see a bit of that tonight, but
For the diligent student who
yes,
really
exactly.
likes to
Who's
dig.
really
yeah.
into it.
Okay.
And
Mike,
hi.
good to see you.
Oh, I was just
Stuart,
looking at my
Stuart,
phone.
that's
Stuart,
okay. That's
this is
okay.
Carol and Mike.
Hi,
Stuart.
Carol.
Nice
Nice to meet you, Carol. Hi.
Where are you from?
Montreal, originally. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Originally, you're living out here now?
Well, I live out here now, but that's where I started studying the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses once upon a time.
Oh.
So, yeah, I just feel like
Hi,
catching a meeting tonight.
Mike.
Hi, Mike, Stuart.
Stuart,
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Are you visiting our congregation?
I think I'll be visiting. I just felt like catching a meeting tonight, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but when did you guys get the truth, am I asking?
Oh, a long time ago now.
Yeah, I was baptized in 1980.
In 80?
Yeah.
Okay, so not quite but a teenager, or? When was your first exposure? When did you start studying the Bible?
My mother was a Jehovah's Witness, so I would go to the Kingdom Hall with her when I was really little, so the
Right.
late 50s, early 60s.
Okay.
And but I didn't
Yeah.
take the truth till I was in my 20s.
You got it when you weren't even kicking and screaming yet,
She
I
wasn't
guess.
even
Yeah.
here. She was coming to the hall.
You have any?
Here, but not.
Yeah.
And yourself? When was your first exposure?
89.
Was when you started studying?
When I got baptized.
When did you first start studying the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses?
Probably 85, 84.
About 4 or 5 years before that.
Yeah.
As
Took me a while.
as a full-grown man, sort of on your own, and
Yeah.
I was talking to Mike.
We were married. We were married.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I was a latecomer.
that was a part of your wife's life. It was
Yeah.
it needed to be a part of yours if you were
Exactly.
gonna marry her. I see. Yeah. I've seen that too. Yeah.
We were married, and then I decided.
Yeah, I was inactive for about a year, and then we met. Married,
Oh,
and
I
then,
see.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
let's make our marriage as good as possible. Let's take serving God seriously. Okay, I can see how that works too. Yeah, that's good.
It's the best thing to do.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm still single.
Yeah?
It'd be interesting to see how seriously I took.
How long have you been in the church?
Oh yeah.
I started studying when I was 18. I got baptized when I was 24 and active for on and off about 20 years. But I regulared for about 6 years. I'd say a total of like 12 or 13 active, but believing it and reasoning with it and seeing the world through the eyes of it for about 20 something years.
Oh, good.
So you have degrees like you have sort of degrees of applying yourself to it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's
So what are you doing out in Vancouver? Are you living here now?
yeah.
Whereabouts do you live?
I'm just gonna get one of the newer magazines. I haven't seen the January yet. Yeah. Hey, Mike. January 2018. January 2018. And this is the workbook. Is this what I'm going to need tonight, Mike?
What?
Is this the one I'm going to need for tonight?
Yes.
January 2018? Okay. Hi, I'm Stuart.
Stuart, I'm Joe.
Hey, Joe. Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Hi.
What's happening? Are you visiting?
I'm just visiting. Yeah, I used to study the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses for a while and sort of, up and down, in and out, on and off for a number of years. I was about 18 when I started studying.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. When did you get the truth?
I was 20... I was, let's see, I was in
When you first started studying the Bible with Jehovah's
87.
Witnesses?
In 87, I was 22 when I was first contacted.
Okay.
I was a drummer of a heavy metal rock band and piano teacher and rocker, and a couple of my students, I was teaching piano at the time, and a couple of my students were Jehovah's Witnesses, and so I started learning the truth a bit through them.
Interesting.
And in 6 months, I knew it was the truth, and I
The
asked...
students show the teacher or something that changed his life.
The mother of the students.
Oh, I see.
The students were quite young. They were like 8 and 10.
So you were a rock and roll drummer, but teaching piano to kids
Yeah, well,
by day.
I also was studying piano also at the same time.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, in
About 22, yeah.
in 6 months, I knew it was the truth, and I asked for a Bible study, and it's the same thing. I kind of took a few detours on the way here.
Yeah, right. You were doing your own sort of research and then contacted them and said, you know what, let's make it official. I'm ready for the study arrangement. Or
Yeah.
6 months later.
Yeah.
Had you gone to meetings in between in those 6 months, or
No,
just?
I was just being contacted
I see. Yeah.
by the mother,
Okay.
when
You were
came-
her return visit, I guess, or?
Well, whenever she brought the kids to,
Oh yeah.
whenever
Okay.
she brought the kids to the study,
To-
right?
to-
She'd tell
to-
me a
yeah.
little bit about the truth and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and then it's a long story.
Yeah.
You sit down, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah,
one day,
sure.
But it's
No, it is.
I
It's
started
always
studying, and then I stopped for a while because of issues, and then
Sure.
and then I went back, and then I got baptized at about 20. I was 25.
25. Yeah. So 22, then 25. I was 18, then 24. So I understand
Yeah.
the roller coaster ride. Yeah.
Yeah.
That it can take. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Michael.
Michael Stewart. Nice to meet you, Michael. Hi. Hey, how's it going?
I knew they went in one grade service, but I know the ministry does
Hi, how are you? So how high did you get? Wow. That's a big shift.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, good, good, thanks. Do you know what? I got a bit of a cold.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I just been kind of
Can you
fighting it
pinpoint
for
where
a
you?
couple of days.
Can you pinpoint where you dropped your guard and got it? And
Yeah,
touched the. I find the dairy dispensers in the coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
Grab a napkin and use that to
Same with salt
and then you touch your
pepper.
nose or your
Salt,
tongue.
salt and pepper. Oh,
Salt and pepper
they're
shaker is a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can catch
and
it
they're
everywhere.
always
Yeah.
mucky and.
That's right.
But it's hard to say. Try to
That's right.
avoid it. But are you just visiting?
I'm visiting tonight.
Oh, good. Where are you from?
I'm from Montreal originally.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I used to study the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah. It was such a positive, unique experience.
Oh right, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so you're
So I when did you start studying, by the way? When did you get the truth?
40 years ago, probably.
40 years ago.
40.
What were the circumstances
mid-70s.
of your first being
Well, my
contacted?
grandparents were in the truth in the 1920s.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And
Did they
so
stay
when-
witnesses their whole life?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And
But your
then
parents-
my mom was kind of, but we grew up on a farm. My dad was a dairy farmer,
Okay.
and it's busy. You know what? I don't know.
So
you know what
he,
it's like.
okay.
And he wasn't.
He had a
wasn't-
lot of other stuff to do besides.
Yeah, and
taking
we would
interest
go
in-
with our grandparents to meetings sometimes, so I always knew it was the truth.
Okay.
You know, I had it, but it was in about my mid-20s that I got.
But your exposure
Yeah,
was
that-
sort of on and off your whole life with your grandparents. being-
Yeah, for sure. They
Okay.
would tell me about.
So you don't really get to call yourself third generation because your parents didn't take it. It kind of.
Yeah, well, my mom did later.
Uh,
My mom
oh,
did
your mom
later.
did later. Okay.
And
And in those days, did you need a pilot to come in?
for the last 40 years ago.
What got her to
Yeah.
sort of
well,
take
I think
the
all
interest?
us kids, my sister
Okay.
started studying again when she got married, and
All right. Out of the
her
mouths
husband
of a mere
wanted
little
to-
boy. That's right.
yeah. So how did you just?
I was about 18.
Oh, so right. when you
Yeah.
started?
So a friend of mine was a return visit,
All right.
and he had some literature laying around,
Yeah.
and I read just one little tract
All right,
that
yeah.
was so potent,
Yeah.
and I love to do research.
Right.
I love to investigate.
all right,
So
yeah.
the couple that started studying with me saw my enthusiasm,
Oh, well, yeah.
so they came to pick me up,
Yeah.
take me to their home, and then drop me off at school. I was in college at the time, right?
Oh, okay.
So they were. I had never seen strangers go
Yeah.
out of their way to
Oh,
such an
right.
extent
Oh,
to
right.
share something
Yeah,
with
well,
me.
that was
So
good,
that
yeah.
really made an impression.
Yeah. So are you living in Vancouver now? or
Yeah, I'm
what
in
do you-
Vancouver now,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
in this area. or-
No, I'm downtown,
Oh, okay.
but I just felt like
Yeah.
know,
Good.
catching
yeah.
a meeting
Oh,
tonight,
I'm sure.
yeah.
What's your name again?
Stuart.
Stuart.
And Michael?
Eric.
Eric. Okay,
Hansen,
right.
Yeah.
Eric with
I
the cold.
take it overnight.
Yeah.
If you get a cold, I don't want you to.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah. Have you,
I got everything I need for tonight. Yeah.
good.
Thanks. Hey, Bob. How's it going? Yeah. I felt like catching another one tonight. Yeah. We're gonna recruit you. That's right. That's right. I was just talking with a few brothers and sisters about when they got the truth, when they first started studying. I was about 18.
Yeah.
When did you first start studying? Can you remember?
When I was 18 too.
18.
Yeah.
Was it your very first exposure?
I had funny story with my family is both my mom and my dad, their families got the truth when they were young. So their whole family took the truth, including my grandparents, my aunts and uncles were all in the truth. Okay? My parents were kind of raised in the truth, but then they were each the one in their family who left. So they left. My dad took up a
Together as a couple, as a married couple?
Yeah, no.
Witness couple, both leaving together as? Say that again.
They were actually both already, going a different path.
Okay.
They both had kids with other people.
You had been born?
No.
Oh, I see.
No,
Okay.
no. They had already each had children with other people.
Okay.
And then they got married, and then I came along like 5 years later. So I was born with them being married, but they had each had.
So they
were already kind of
a history. They had
not with each other.
No. But I mean, but with the truth. I mean.
Yeah. So it was from the time they were both like 8 or 10, their parents took the truth.
And then they had children together for the first time.
They both kind of like as 17, 18-year-olds got in trouble and had kids out of wedlock.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then they met each other a year or two later, and they were both kind of on the same life course.
Oh, I see.
Both had kind of been in trouble, and both had kids, but then they got married. One of the kids stayed with my mom. My mom's daughter stayed with her. My dad had a daughter that he just kind of left.
So you grew up with the stepsister?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she was older than that. She was just always our sister.
Right. Okay. Was she? Were there meetings and worship at the time?
No. So they had left the truth too. So in that whole time.
Oh, okay.
They were already kind of leaving the truth, and when they got married, it just kind of solidified. And they were here, and then
did they talk to you about it on and off once in a while? By the way, once in a while, there was you should know something about your parents. There was this time when we were Jehovah's Witnesses.
Not really. I think I remember when I was young, I asked about God, and I think my mom said there's Jehovah and there's Jesus, and you could, if you ever want to pray to Jehovah, you can pray through Jesus.
That made an impression, man.
Yeah.
Because you picked up where that left off when you were 18 and started.
Yeah.
That's the foundation.
Yeah.
That is the foundation. There's Jehovah. There's Jesus. You worship Jehovah through him.
Yeah.
That's pretty fundamental. So yeah, you got that at a young age.
Yeah.
And your wife, when did she get the truth?
So her mom took the truth before she was born.
Okay.
So she was very young.
So she was raised.
Raised.
Yeah. Right.
Kind of made it her own. A little bit later, when she was about 19, I think she got baptized.
Yeah, making it our own.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So, yeah.
It's amazing the way life unfolds to have a person make the truth their own. All the changes.
Yeah.
The sacrifices, the things they have to leave behind.
Yeah.
Habits that have to go.
Yeah.
Habits that have to be dropped.
Yeah.
But
so how about you? So you were 18 as well?
I was at 18. Yeah. There was a couple that. So a friend of mine was a return visit.
Okay.
And he was an older guy.
Right.
He was like 20 years older. We listened to rock and roll and smoke dope and hang out. Right?
Yeah.
And he was a return visit. He was a real student too, lover of history, lover of the Bible.
Okay. Yeah.
So he had some literature laying around.
Yeah. And just in Vancouver?
Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah. I came to Vancouver about a year or two later.
Yeah.
So I was about 18, and I'm going to college. Yeah. And the couple that is studying with me is coming to pick me up at my home, drive me to their place, study with me for an hour, and then drive me and drop me off at school in time for my first class.
Oh wow.
So for like the first 6 weeks, that was their study arrangement with this young man, right? That first meeting I went to, they'd been talking about me, I guess, a little bit, saying, "Oh, there's this nice young man, and he's going to school, and we're picking him up and studying with him, and his name's Stuart, and he's making nice progress." And so that first meeting I went to, I walked through the doors, and like 40-something people are coming up to me, kind of going like, "Hey, are you Bob? Are you studying with brother and sister so and so?"
Oh wow.
So that kind of makes an impression, right?
Yeah.
And then of course, the unity and the agreement and the speaking in agreement and everything. So, and I was about 18, so I still had some. It's still impossible to make a really positive impression, that young, fresh mind that sort of stays with you, right? Like your mom said, Jehovah and Jesus, that. You remember it to this day, right? So,
Like after I got the truth, I tried to think back, and I'm like, did they try? So I kind of took some searching. It's not like it,
right?
But I'm like, you know what? I could kind of see how.
Was it my parents or was it Jehovah drawing me all by myself? How old were you when I know you traveled? You did some need greater work, or you went to a foreign country for a bit?
We went to South America.
Yeah.
We were the year after. I went once, about the year before we were married.
Okay. Then, had you met your wife?
Married. Yes.
At the time?
Yeah, so we were kind of dating. And then
and
I went for a couple
months.
months.
And you went away?
Just for a couple months. and then,
I can't take this romance seriously.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
go
yeah.
preach the word.
But our best friends had gotten married and were down there, so I went and joined them.
Okay.
Kind of to scope it out to see if that might be something we could all do, you know.
Oh, I see.
But there was an opportunity. They were there. They said we have an open room for you, and I'm like, hey, this is too good to pass up.
That's what I call planning ahead, looking ahead. Is
So
this what my marriage can be? Let me go check.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
Good talking to you.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you guys go?
I'd like to welcome everyone
That's
to our
me.
meeting this evening. We have some visitors with us. We're happy to have you here. We're going to begin by standing and singing song number 14, Praising Earth's New King. And this is based on Psalm 2:12. And then we'll ask Brother Valenti to open us.
Multitude is gathering from every tribe and nation, collected by the Christ and His anointed congregation. God's kingdom has been brought to birth. We pray His will be done on earth. This hope is a gift of priceless worth, giving joy and consolation. Praise our God, Jehovah, praise His Son forever, King of all kings and the Lord of lords. Now unitedly we bow to His will and praise Him with one accord. We praise the Christ, our reigning King, with sounds of jubilation. This Prince of Peace will be our judge and bring about salvation. We see the joys that lie ahead, and earth relieves from fear and dread. The time for our Lord to raise the dead. What a time for exaltation. Praise our God, Jehovah, praise His Son forever, King of all kings and the Lord of lords. Now unitedly we bow to His will and praise Him with one accord.
Our dear Father Jehovah, you are deserving of our praise so much, Father, for giving us knowledge of you and for helping us to put on the new personality so that we can worship you. We praise you, Father, for the organization of these meetings, that we're able to gather together to encourage one another and to learn from your Son. We praise you, Father, for your Holy Spirit that you give us and for comforting us each and every day with our trials and our worries and our anxieties. We thank you so much for your Holy Spirit that you give us to cope with these things and to learn about your Son. We praise you, Father, for the new system that will come, but most importantly, at Armageddon, how your name will be vindicated and your sovereignty vindicated also, and how people everywhere will know that you are Jehovah. We look forward to that day and to seeing this old system be put away and a new system where we can worship you freely and without the hindrance of Satan and the troubles of this world. So there are so many more things we can praise you for, Jehovah. And help us this evening to pay close attention to the meeting and to the parts so that we can meditate on more ways that we can praise you. Please forgive us for our sins and where we fail to praise you, Jehovah, at times. And we ask this prayer in the name of your Son, Jesus.